Hi everybody. Just wanted to make a quick video. Mostly because I'm bored. Um, Start off with gun violence. Nice light topic for the morning, huh? I know that I don't want to say this is old news. I hope it never stops being news until things are fixed. I hope this doesn't run out of steam. So if this seems stale, I guess that sucks. So my son, Weston, he's 15 years old and he's a freshman in high school. And when the whole thing exploded with the Parkland high school shooting, and of course there's been more shootings, not as many, not as many. The death count hasn't been as high. Oh darn. Um, but I when the Parkland thing went down, and because it was big news, I asked him if they were talking about it at his school because they were talking about the whole March for Your Lives and the walkouts and all that stuff. And I was like, well, I'm wondering if the schools here are affected. Of course, I should have known better based off where I live. That he hadn't even heard of it. So that's interesting because they have a news channel thing. They have like a news broadcast thing for the students, and they do have like news for the school that they watch. I don't know how often they watch it because he's talked about it before, but that wasn't newsworthy. He said that the robotic arm, the hamburger robotic arm, that was on the news. That made it. So I guess they just cover light, fluffy stuff that makes people feel good. Which, to be honest, that's also a big political thing too. It doesn't. It's not in your face, right? The whole automation coming and how to deal with that. But so I went over it with him. I was like, "Hey, Weston, what do you?" So there was a school shooting and a lot of kids got killed. This kid took a gun into the school and shot like 17 people. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I'll be right back." Sorry about that. The door. Somebody rang at the door. I'm invited. That's backwards for you probably, but Jehovah's Witness. So maybe I'll go to that. Anyway, so what was I? Oh yeah, he was very compassionate about it or empathetic about it. The school shooting, and it kind of, I don't know if it scared him. That's probably the reason why they didn't like put it on the school news. Probably scare the kids. They kind of. I'd rather them be scared now than dead later. So I wish they would have brought it up. Although I did. Oh, my daughter, she's a little younger. She's in fifth grade. They did have a code red drill. I remember on Facebook a lot of people, schools were doing this, and a lot of people on Facebook were saying that they weren't really explaining to the kids what that meant. That was just in case there was a boogeyman or something that showed up. This is what you do. Not that any minute anybody can pull out an AR-15 or some kind of semi-automatic weapon and start killing them. So anyway, I asked Weston. I was like, "Hey, they talked about how they wanted to come up with solutions," and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." And asked him, I was like, one of the things that they're bringing up is that to help fight this, is that they think they should give all the teachers guns. And he just kind of like, his eyes got big, and he was like, "No." So that's it's coming from such a place of innocence. Like, Weston doesn't have a gun in the fight. Doesn't have a, what is it? What's that saying? Is it a gun in the fight? Anyway, pun intended now. For this issue, he's coming in it clean, and from a place of pure innocence, and also in a place where he probably might not have had pure innocence. I don't know. Maybe it's not pure innocence, but he's more likely here to be fed the whole Second Amendment, even though that's not even the real issue. They like to just push that as a scare tactic, right? But because that's not what most people are asking for anyway. They're not asking for to abolish the Second Amendment. I don't think anybody's really asking for that. So anyway, so he probably has a better chance of running into a kid that has heard some of this stuff, and there has a really better chance here that their parents would tell that kid, "Oh, they're trying to take our guns away. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Obama's back," or whatever. And that kid relayed to Weston how it's terrible that they, whatever. But no, I just like that he saw the insanity in that plan like the instant he heard it. He didn't have to think about it. It was just like, are you insane? And that's the reaction I think normal people have. Normal people who are actually debating these issues on a real level, not just being trigger happy with their points. So there's that. I didn't really ask Kaylee, my daughter, about her Code Red drill. I guess I could have. I guess I still can. I'm a little interested in how that was and what she thinks of it and what it is. I kind of wish that there was something in these schools going on that some of the kids walked out and stuff like that, and the schools had to deal with that. I wish we were part of the movement, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of that going on. I guess something I could help organize, but man, I bet you I would have a lot of pissed off parents. I don't know. Maybe there is a small sect of it that I just don't know. Weston doesn't know about it, and I don't know about it. It's possible. So anyway, I did see that there are places in Atlanta, which I guess Atlanta is a little more liberal than down here. So I can see that. I just wanted to talk about a little bit about gun violence this morning. I was bored. That's all I have right now. I guess I'm just happy to see that it's still going on, that they're still organizing things, and it's not just like this, it happened and then 2 weeks later they did something and then, okay, we're back to normal lives. It disappeared. It's still raging on, so that's good. We'll see if anything changes. It's pretty simple if you just look at the statistics around the world. Less guns mean less gun deaths. All right. Signing off. Talk to you later. Bye.